second review video of the day. The last thing I just shot was really long, so I'm gonna try and make this a lot shorter because I'm kind of getting tired talking. I was at work all day and my leg is killing me, but that's not why you're here. I have an injured knee and it keeps popping. Yeah, so I should probably take my hair down because this is about hair dye. I'm probably not in the best lighting situation for this, but I mean, like, when am I ever? Maybe can you see it? My under hair is blue. Sounds like I said underwear. Okay. I can pin some of this back so you can see the blue. Remember? Okay. No, whatever. I'm gonna stop fussing with my hair. Okay. So yeah, I haven't made one of these in a while, and it's mostly because at work I'm not really allowed to be as wild and crazy with my hair as I used to be. So I was really bummed out about that. I was really only supposed to be dyeing my fringe, so I hadn't bought anything new in ages. I hadn't tried anything new. I was just using the same things over and over again, so I'm not going to review the same crap I've already talked to you about. You can go and look up those videos. You don't need new ones. I don't really have that many new things to say. However, I did change things up because I've been keeping this blonde for a bit because I was going to be rogue for a comic and anime convention, but I decided not to. Actually, doing this kind of decided it for me because I just was like really annoyed one day and I'm like, screw it. The underneath of my hair was black and I bleached it out to the picture like right here to like a copperish red, and on top of that I dyed it a new color. You see, probably not. I will try and I will throw up some photos. That was my sound effects for throwing up photos. I'll put them up on the screen and show you what this color looks like on hair that was dyed on top of that level of lightness. The dye. It's a kind of new thing. It's a kind of newer brand called Sparks. And they claim to be more on the permanent side of a natural hair color. So of course they went for blue. They come in about either 7 or 9 colors. I don't remember, and I would look it up, but their website doesn't work on my phone. Well, it didn't work on my old phone. It might work on this one. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste your time looking it up when you can do that yourself, or I could just put it in the comments later, whatever. I found this when I was randomly in Hot Topic, Scoff, go ahead. But somebody was like, oh, I see you dye your hair. This brand claims to be on the more permanent side of things. This interests me because I don't like fading hair. And I didn't believe them until I went home and I researched it. There was not much out about them, but I did see people posting photos of like, this was the color it was when I dyed it. This was it 2 months later, and I'm like, are you kidding? You went from such a dark color to such a... Wait, I have a good example. Their hair would be like this color. Can you even... There. Well, this is like a navy blue. I don't know if that just showed up. And then it faded into like this color blue, kind of a light blue. And I was impressed by that. It seemed to have like a generic, like kind of the same like lifespan fan as generic like box hair dyes. I've gone through a lot of those lately, or I was like back when like last year when I wasn't dyeing my hair in natural colors as often. I went through pretty much every shade of red and red brown and like copper brown that I possibly could get my hands on. Just dyeing my hair constantly, those kinds of colors. And after about a month and a half or so, I would need to like brighten up the color. That was horrible. But also like my hair is having trouble holding color for its own reasons because I've dyed it so much, blah blah blah. So yeah, so it seems to have the same like lifespan as those, if that makes any sense. And I've been using this for about a week, and I do have positive things to say. Woo. I'll start with basic things. Price is relatively cheap. I got this for like $9, 9 something. Online, like through wholesalers on the internet or whatever, I saw it listed as about $7, but when you factor in shipping, it's still about $9.99 or whatever. It reasoned about the same, so I wasn't saving money either way, so I just went and I bought it at Hot Topic. So plus then they were having like a sale and I got another dye that I'm going to be trying soon for like half off, so that was awesome. So the price is okay. Availability, currently I have only seen it at Torrid locations, like Hot Topic and their Torrid shops. And then online, I've seen it nowhere else. I've never seen it advertised anywhere. Like, it just kind of came out of nowhere. And it doesn't seem to have that many reviews on the sites I do find for it to be purchased. So yeah, it's not really like out there too much. The only person I've really seen review this brand was Tessa Goad? She's a YouTuber. I suggest looking her up. She's pretty cool. She has really pretty hair, but she dyed her extensions with this, and she was really the only other person I'd seen talk about it outside of like the random people who posted photos of like, oh yeah, this is it then, this is it now. They really didn't go into much detail. So it's not that like big of a thing yet, so it might be hard to get where you are, wherever you are. I don't know. I guess I should get out more and like research, but like those are really the only places I found it. It is vegan. Color. It is really vibrant. I purposely dyed, like when I bleached my hair, besides not wanting to fry the crap out of it because I was trying to strip out black dye, which actually worked pretty well. That was a shock that I used like bleaching my normal hair. I will use 30 vol because my hair is really dark. To be on the safe side, I used like a diluted 20 vol to strip it out, and I only did it like once in a touch-up. I don't know, and it came out fine. But I wanted a more subtle, like darker color, so I didn't want to bleach it down to like my white hair. So I left it more of like a copper reddish color, and I was kind of worried about how that would affect it, but also I thought that that would make it darker, and it did. My shade is a lot darker than the shade other people advertise, but it's still really vibrant, and it's like this nice combination of like midnight blue mixed with royal blue. I don't know, I really like it. It's a really good shade for me. I wish I could do my whole head like this because it's really, really pretty. It's longevity. Like, I've told you what other people say and what it claims. For me, yeah, within the first week it had not really faded. The only things that faded were like the tips of my hair, because I think those have just been dyed so many times and they just, some parts of my hair have a hard time holding color because I'd like just thrown like purple, blue, black, brown, purple again, like whatever on top of it over and over and over again. That it just kind of fades out to this kind of brownish purple color every time, no matter what I put on it. So it started to do that a little bit, but also I diluted my color with conditioner. So I thought, like, I wasn't that even when I did my mixture, so some parts were not as dark as other parts. So when I finally got some free time, I went and I did a touch-up just a couple days ago. Most parts didn't need it. It was getting a little lighter, but it wasn't as dramatic of a lightening as you would normally see. It's pretty tame. When I rinsed it out and shampooed it and everything, like, yeah, a lot of dye came out after that first initial wash, but in the preceding washes, very, very little amount. To the after maybe 2 days, absolutely nothing was washing out. Like, my water wasn't running blue or anything. When I shampooed, there was no like blue coming off on my hands. Yeah, so it wasn't really fading that much and I liked it. And it's still, like, I did do a touch-up a couple days ago and it's still about as vibrant as it was when I dyed it then. It's maintaining itself really rather, I'm bad at talking today. Really tired. It maintained itself really well. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised. I want to do like a follow-up video or something in like a month, like maybe if I could just stop myself from touching it, because I'm such a perfectionist. I'm like, well, that bit's a little bit lighter, so I'm just gonna touch it up. Oh, now it's darker. Well, I want everything to match. And I just keep dyeing over it to try and like, and I need to like not do that so I can like really see how long it's going to last. But so far I'm really happy with the results. It doesn't really stain that much. I was expecting something along the lines of Splat, which stained the living daylights out of everything, but this really doesn't. A little blue residue in places, but just quick scrub and it's all gone. So far I can recommend Sparks. After only using it for a little over a week, and with all of the things that I've heard, I'm going to go ahead and just recommend this off of my first impression. If I change anything, I can put like another video up. If things stay fine, I might not make a video or anything. But if I'm making other videos reviewing things, you should be able to see my hair, but also maybe not, because I might be in a crappy lighting situation. But hopefully, hopefully it stays. Yeah. I like it. I really want to try a few of their other colors. They have really nice pinks, magentas, reds, oranges, purples, the greens. I want to try all of them. I think the only one I don't want to try is they have this yellow color. and that's really not for me. But all the others I really want to try. If this works out, and then I like leave my job and go somewhere where I can have beautiful hair all the time, and I don't have to just like keep it like kind of conservative and hidden under this, then I'm definitely going to do like a full head of all of their dye. Not like all at once, but like a couple at a time. I want to try all of them. If this is good. But yeah. Nice. Probably a change for me to review something positive. I feel like most things I'm just like, oh, I'm mad at this. Other thing, I don't know news on the special effects front. Another reason why I was not doing reviews is because a lot of the dyes that I have are special effects brand. I know I was doing that Dye versus Dye series, and I do have like an unreleased episode of that and like the script for one other, but I was gonna change the format, and also there's just so many people having trouble finding special effects, and so I'm like, I don't want to make these and like recommend something that you can't get or that you're gonna struggle to get because it might be like the best dye ever. But like if they're not able to manufacture it and people can't get it to distribute it, like there's really no point in me suggesting it to you until it is like available. And at least this is available. Like I said, I mean it's online mostly, but currently or at last I checked, it at least had more shipping options than a special effects dye had. So, I don't know. I don't know much. I haven't been keeping up with the news for the special effects stuff. I could probably go get on that, but I have a lot of other things I have to do. So I hope that this video has been helpful. If you tried this dye and you like it, or you had just good experiences, or just whatever experiences, you can share them below if you have any questions that I didn't address, because I guess this is a little hurried because I just shot like a 45-minute talking thing, and I've been at work all day, and I'm just all this other crap, so I'm tired and I'm not really thinking that well. And I just decided to make a video on it while I was here. I'm like, I'm sitting here and the camera's out, I'm gonna talk about this hair because I should, because I want to recommend it to people. So here's my video recommending it. Any other questions, like I said, ask them below. Yeah. If you ask something, make sure I can reply to it, because people will be like, people ask something and I guess they have some sort of setting or whatever that makes it so that I can't reply to you unless, like, maybe, like, if we were in each other's, like, Google Plus circles, but screw Google Plus, like, whatever. I can't reply to some of you. Yeah. This has gone on for 20 minutes. I wasn't gonna do this. I'm sorry. I wanted to make this short, but I guess I got stuck rambling about things. If it's shorter, it's because I cut a lot of things out. I should probably cut this out. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.